Jurassic Park, Lost World. A dusty old MPU board that somebody had removed. Well, I removed the battery holder, but the batteries had leaked at some point in time and corroded this entire area in the video frame. So I've already removed U208 and CN1. Next up is U207, and then that line of ceramic caps. There's 7 of them, starting with C256. Hopefully that'll be all I find on here, but it seems like every time I get one of these boards, the more I look, the more I find. We shall see. Jurassic Park, Lost World, Stern, White Star MPU board. And I think this one may have been a hanger queen sitting on a shelf for a while because it was a little bit dusty. And the problem with it was that the batteries had leaked and dripped all the way down to this area where you can see there was some corrosion that I needed to abate here. It doesn't look too bad now that I'm done, but it took, there's probably 10 or 12 jumpers that I put on there. Mostly on the back of the board. You can see one on the front there. It's a gray wire, pretty camouflaged. So I had to replace or rebuild those traces. Of course, socket and replace the HC245s that are there. The 3904 got hit. This header got hit. This header over here got hit. Fortunately, everything up top was in good shape. The only other issue with this was, for whatever reason, the game ROM was corrupt or defective. And it may be because White Star MPU boards are one of only 2, I think, boards in the pinball industry where all the chips are what I would say upside down, so notched down. So people continually, and I've done it myself, install ROM chips notch up, like most other games, and of course that fries the ROM chip. I did replace the RAM with a NV RAM, and it's booted up and ready to go. So let's do some diagnostics. Starting with the switch test. The Pennytech tester you're all familiar with now. Going across the diagonal of the switch matrix, and that is good. I will make the coil cycle if I had anything connected. Take 2. I've got my coil tester connected, so let's start cycling the coils. You may note that this is going in a reverse order from where it usually goes on my tester, which does strike me as strange. I cannot explain why Jurassic Park, Lost World goes in reverse order, but it most certainly does. You know, use snagger test. So coil 18 didn't fire when I ran the test, so it just says to use the snagger test instead. Okay, we're going to call that good. Test all the lamps. Most excellent. Test the flashers. And those are going in the correct order. That's weird. Whoops. That's what I was looking for.
The T-Rex is loose in San Diego.
That's a great place for it to be loose.
Mommy's very angry. The T-Rex is loose in San Diego.
All right, so we are good to go with this MPU. Thank you so much for your patience as I worked through it. It was a little bit more work, or quite a bit more work than I thought it was going to be to start with.